Hello, hello! Welcome back to Red Ted Art. Today we have these mermaid themed dream catchers to make. We used things that we found on the beach and under the sea colours, and yeah, let's take a look and see how they're made. So you will need a hoop of some sort. Now I've showed in another video how to make your own willow tree hoops. I'll iCard it and down below, but you can use a hoop from the shop like an embroidery hoop, or you could cut one out of card. So it really depends on what you have at home and make the most. You'll need some wool, and I'm going to get right into it so that we don't spend too much time talking. And the first thing you do, and it's optional, because if you want the wooden rustic look, that's fine. You can just leave it plain and have the wood shining through, or like what I'm doing now, you can decorate the outside of your hoop by wrapping it in yarn. Now I'm going to basically skip forward because this is going to be a very slow and long process, and then we'll come to the next bit. You're right at the end. All you have to do now is you take your threads, loop it through and pull tight. And that's it. You can do it twice if you want, just to keep it secure. Now I'm going to leave this dangling because that's going to form part of my pattern that's going to hang down at the bottom, or you can use it to hang it up at the top. So it's up to you how you then use this little dangly bit. Now it's time to create that famous what's it called, Dreamcatcher weave. So the first thing you need to do is you take a little piece, tie it on, make a nice long one. It can form part of your dangly bits. Just a question of preference, really. And now you take the other end and you ping it over, you loop it underneath, and then you bring it, so you've got the loop through your fingers. This is a bit like, if any of you have ever done a blanket stitch, it's actually a very similar process. You go over, you bring it underneath, and then you loop it through here again. And just position it. So you've gone round once, and now you carry on. You just go in here, same process, but this time you just tuck it under and go round. This time you go in between. And again in between. So this one. And you've got the new little center. Always into the little triangle. Really nice tug, and I'm going to cut a little bit and I'm going to tie a knot to secure it. Now some people like to go even further, but you know, I think this is fine. I think this looks really good, and we're ready for tying off. So just literally push it through and put through the loop and tie. And then you might want to do a second one just to make sure it's extra tight. Here, push it, pull it through, pull it, and tie it off. There we go. Make sure it's really knotted tightly, and then you can just rearrange it all a little bit and it will be fine. Doesn't that look amazing? There we go. Make sure that doesn't come undone, otherwise you'll have to do it again. There we go. Good. Look at that. We have the basic Dreamcatcher. Wasn't that easy? Now all that's left is the decorating. So I'm going to do this with a bunch of ribbons. And it's really easy. I'm going to do this again. I've got a whole set. Let me just get one of the ribbons out. So I've got some ribbons like this. And all you do is you fold them in half and you take the bottom, push it, and then loop it. And basically just use a mixture of ribbons and threads and make them as long as you like, and then later you can trim it all if you wish. So I'm going to just have a go at that and then we'll take a look at the final thing. This is your basic Dreamcatcher finished. Now these are still quite long. I'm going to hang this on the wall and then trim it, and then we're going to have a look at the end of the video to see what it looks like trimmed. But what you can do now is you can hang a ribbon at the top for hanging, and you can think about if you want to decorate the center of your Dreamcatcher. Who was going to remember what it's called? And if you do want to decorate the center of your Dreamcatcher, do take a look at the next video, which is going to show. We're going to show you how we're going to look at how we're going to add some sea glass to your Mermaid Dreamcatcher. So go on then, hop on to the next video and take a look at that one. In the meantime, if you liked how we made this basic Mermaid Dreamcatcher in mermaid colours, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Above all, keep making and keep watching. Take care. Bye.